Hi, logo.
It's so nice.
Which means
we're live.
Hi, buttholes. Yeah, there we go.
What's up, everybody?
I'm ready. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 35 of
35.
Actually, hold on. That's like way too quickly. I need like a second. Because we've been gone for a little while. Because this month has just been ridiculous. It's been a while. So, first of all, hope you're doing well. It is Sunday, and we're not dragon lancing throughout the multiverse with a professor that has three of themselves, which means it is indeed episode 35 of
Dragons
and pseudo
dragons and
all the dragons,
black dragon,
and
really
and buttholes.
There it is. Anyway, welcome on in episode 35 coming at you. I forgot to put the music on the playlist, so there it fucking is. So excited to be back. It has been a hot minute. For the uninitiated, my name is Jacob Plick, Duval King Jacob on the internets, and I am the guy that has the world in his brain and spits out words and things and makes you feel feelings, which is my favorite thing to do. It makes my friends feel feelings, and sometimes roleplay related trauma safely, because that's
I don't know what you're talking about.
We have
Fair
tools
enough.
for that.
We do indeed. No joke about that. So really excited to be here with all of you. Can't believe it's 35 of these. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The guy of the ones and twos, Maddie, who are you and who are you playing?
Oh, hey, what's up, buttholes? I'm Maddie, aka SoMattyGameZ. I use he, him pronouns, as does my character Rilo Rumblebelly, who is a petiefling. That is a halfling tiefling. Sourcelock Warcerer. I like Warcerer. Warcerer, which is obviously a sorcerer warlock sorcerer. Celestial and clockwork, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Tick tock.
Indeed.
I heard Rilo heard there's another petiefling, and he is dying to meet this petiefling.
Can't wait to meet them in episode 48.
Sometime in the next year and a half.
In us. Hey, what can you do? No worries. Now, someone that if they do decide to go south, I will owe a lot of things to fill out some stuff. The official cartographer of Duval Dragons and what's the name of Strike Show?
Legends.
There we go. I'm sorry, Strike. It's been a weekend. It's been a while. Jess, who are you playing?
Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and buttholes. It's me, I'm Jess, I'm FreckleSketches. And tonight, I am Supriya Rashi, Fire Genasi Paladin, she, her pronouns, badass mom, and leader of the Peacekeepers.
The boss.
The boss. Absolutely. The guy that has a wonderful daughter knows how to dance better than probably everybody else here. Chris!
Hey, everybody. Hey. Yeah, there's a good chance of it. I know I have two left feet, so I don't know where she got it from. Hi, everyone. I'm Chris. I play Satur, the local lightning rod, hopefully taking some of the thunderbolts from everyone. But yeah, I'm the lovable and likable heart of the party, so to speak, and welcome all.
Indeed. And then the gentleman just happens to be super damn photogenic, and then also has what apparently is an anime opening behind him as the wind just tufts on his hat. Jeremy, what's up? Who are you?
Hey everybody, I'm playing Dante Dimitrescu Winters, the Denver Circle of the Moon Druid, who just doesn't want to deal with dragons.
I guess we're about to find out if that's going to be the case.
Dragons are fun.
Dragons are fun. Speaking of that, top of the show, probably worth mentioning, a little thing that's happening next month, Maddie.
Indeed.
That it's my fault. A lot of it.
Yep.
So here's the thing, folks. As many of you know that are familiar with Chatty Fam, we have Helping Heart Hands every month, and we have a bit of a problem now because last time there was a donation that Maddie put up and available to sick a as listed, a dragon and a 20th level Garen, which is Maddie's wonderful hobgoblin character, on the unsuspecting super duper adorables. But I decided to make it Matthew, my ancient red dragon, who is somewhere in this world. Somewhere. I know where they don't. Anyway, they have an ancient black dragon to worry about, and an adult copper dragon to worry about, and what they thought was a blue dragon to worry about, and a green dragon that is friends. We're just going through the colors at this point. But if you want to help resolve what is sure to be an epic total party kill, brought to you officially by Maddie, because I get to blame him completely. Actually, that's not true because I'll be playing the dragon. So never mind. That's not even true. You can help bring what will surely be essentially Avengers Endgame level ridiculousness by bringing 4 different tables to the same table. We won't get anything done, I'm sure, which maybe just delay the inevitable of just want to remind everyone that 91 points of fire damage is the average, just so you know. So you can go to kofi.com/chattyfam and help us out. See if we can get going there, because that's what, June the 20-somethings?
June 24th.
Maddie?
June 24th.
So that is 1 month.
We've got a month.
We got 1 month.
A month to raise some money, some ducats for sure. We are 350 of 1,500. So, we could do better. We could do a lot better. And all of those funds are going directly to the folks that make the games right here on the SoMattyGameZ channel. All the players, all the GMs, and of course producers as well. So, so yeah, we make a lot of content here, and it's not just like lame ass content. This is fucking good content, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
it would be a shame to destroy 4 games in one day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because no jokes. That's definitely what will happen. So.
Yep. Talking about. I mean, seriously, like, are all of my characters there? Yes.
Well, yeah, I think so.
Basically, the only thing we haven't done, and here's the thing, right? Because we just don't have an adorable in the Ravenloft game. All right, we don't have one
Yet.
like I would say that maybe in Sparrow's like the closest thing, but not adorable. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Oh, maybe Jess.
Devin's there. He's adorable.
That's fair.
Oh, fuck,
You're funny,
I forgot
Jer.
about Jess.
No, Jess is the adorable, I
Yeah,
think.
I think
our sweet little halfling barbarian.
I forgot about that. Well, shit. I guess we should have invited a 5th group. But there's still time.
There is always still time.
Because we're gonna all need the help, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You can. There's always more time before Oblivion.
Yeah. So we just need $1,150 more, folks, and
Sure.
we can bring all the campaigns to the game.
Indeed.
Where we basically I'm working on the schedule for the next Helping Hard Hands, and basically, the Adorables one shot is going to take the third and last slot. Like,
This is going to be long.
there's going to be no fourth game. It's just going to be, we're going to have the Adorables one shot. We're going to take
And a
break.
funeral.
We're going to take a break during that. Then I'll do the third
Such
bio
an ass.
break.
Such a jerk.
And then we'll finish murdering all the Adorables.
Trash can or not. Anyway,
Yeah.
so keep that in mind. In the meantime, what happened last time? So as the Peacekeepers continue to explore the woods of Chihak, initially a forest and now some sort of swamp-like, very large area, initially to find Sven, their long-lost boss / acquaintance / friend, and came across a few interesting things. Some
Jake, your mic is muted in the meet.
is it?
Yeah. You weren't coming up on the captions.
There we go. Cool. Good shit.
Better.
Next. No worries. Where was I? Oh yes. So some Myconid friends that gave them a little bit of directions. Interesting now 3 different encounters with these strange jaguar displacer beasts that don't seem to be going away, along with some other wildlife. Also met up with this strange beach-like area and some sort of viscous liquid situation that in a Halal that was just esta no bueno. All while finally finding this small makeshift cabin that was hidden and protected by these will-o-wisps, and after essentially some negotiation, we're able to make their way inside and find Sven proper, and did a bunch of catching up and talked a little bit about Sven's exile, especially having to do with the fact that Sven looks like this frog creature versus his very muscular human form with spiky green hair, because it was not a hat of disguise. It was a what's the word I used? A glamour. There we go. And because that's what it was. And after having some conversations and catching up, it sort of became really interesting to him that the Peacekeepers met up with and became at least acquainted to Thyreus. And he mentioned to them, after figuring out what their motives, what the Peacekeepers' motives were, he mentioned that he wanted to eliminate Thyreus from this mortal coil. And they didn't seem to be too bothered by that, even offering to help in some passive way.
I was bothered by that.
He says, while saying, "You're going to need to fly and I'll help you." Interesting. But all while figuring out what the hell they're going to do with the grave, this ancient black dragon that just has made the woods of Chihak theirs, doing a little bit of directional investigation / information, all while mentioning a potential ally in Tilda Wilderfist, this petite monk that is the head of apparently the locals in this area. The Nature Wardens, actually, is their name. And that's essentially where we pick things up. Oh, and Sam and Gus are officially in the Peacekeepers, so that's important to note as well. So as we come back in, we all seated officially. As we come back in, seated at Sven's small makeshift dining room table, and by makeshift dining room table, it's just typically a small table that would fit probably 4, but you're some standing, some sitting on the ground. All while right next to him is the broken sword of Masamune, which was irreparably damaged in a previous encounter with the grave, apparently. So, as you all begin to discuss also, whether you are flying or swimming through this large lake nearby, that could provide a bit of a shortcut for the 2 days of travel that it will apparently take to get to Tilda Wilderfist. Who would like to pick up?
Right. We were having this discussion about like how we're going to get across, and we all had a lot of ideas, but we didn't really come up with a decision.
Right.
So, what are we doing?
There was a couple of thoughts. The other thing that came up was the repairing of the sword. Do we know where we can go to get the sword repaired?
If I remember correctly, Sven wanted to take the sword to Melkir to get that fixed.
Aye. Is that something we
So
need to do
that's potentially
first?
a trip back to Duvalia
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting.
after we get the other piece.
Yes.
The other piece.
But in the
other piece is
meantime,
the dragon, right?
I believe so.
Well, if it's not in him, then it's probably in his horde.
One way or another, it's not going to be easy to acquire.
No. So we should like go find this Tilda Wilderfist, and maybe they can help us.
From my recollection, getting to Tilda was going to be on our way to Okeechovia.
Uh-huh.
The goal was to speak to Tilda, drop on them the potential idea of helping us out with this dragon nonsense,
Yeah.
giving them time to think about it while we go to Okeechovia, collect our funds,
Okay.
and collect our funds for killing the beast, paying for things that we have on back order, such as your armor, Rilo, and
Right.
my armor, and then potentially the commission from Sam and Gus, and then returning, getting the answer from Tilda,
Armor would be
And
cool against the
doing
dragon.
our best to slay the dragon.
Now, do you think that like when we go to meet Tilda Wilderfist, and that maybe Tilda Wilderfist would want to join us to Okeechovia while she thinks about helping us, so that we could spend more time getting to know Tilda Wilderfist?
I mean, sure.
Okay, I'm just curious.
I don't see why. Is there a problem there?
No,
Okay.
I would just like to get to know Tilda Wilderfist.
Because they're a petit fling, Ryla.
Maybe.
Okay.
But they also just sound so, I don't know, wonderful.
Okay. I'm sure they'll make a decision on something when we meet them and ask them what they would like to do.
Decision. Oh,
Unless they're as indecisive as the rest of us, in which case we're kind of fucked. So,
should I get a ring? No?
I've not been indecisive
That's too
in the
soon.
least. I voice my opinion how I see it fit. And
sometimes a little late, I would argue. But yes, you're pretty opinionated.
which brings me to another opinion of mine.
Hmm.
Are you sure you really want to put this corpse back in the hand of this madman? I thought we'd agreed that we didn't want to do that.
What?
The Ankh egg.
You mean the Bahir?
Here.
Here. Yeah.
From what I can
Hey.
see, it. From what I can tell, from what I can understand about what's gone on, what we can do, or what we can attempt to do, is to make sure the head of the creature is destroyed, and maybe a resurrection will not go well. But one way or another, the actual creature itself can return to this person, if they're making creatures like this, the return of this creature can't be worse than what they would do to try to remake it.
Right. Also, like, while it's a really valid question, you're getting on our case about not having money, and we're talking about taking these in for money, and you're telling us, like, do we want to do that?
Like, I don't want to get, I don't want to give this guy any reason to do anything stupid. Oh,
Cool.
hold on, Jacob's headset's dying.
He's gonna do stupid stuff anyway.
Yes.
I have a feeling that even if we didn't give it to him, it's not going to matter because he's going to just make more.
Right. We can do our best to nip it in the bud.
Let's see if this works.
You good, Jake?
Yep,
hear us?
I can hear. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
We can do our best to nip
Please.
this in the bud by taking its head, or not giving him the head, but again, that's not going to prevent this person from making new creatures. We may as well get money while we can and
Yeah.
face this problem in the future,
We're gonna have to.
as we do with all the other problems. I mean, what do you suggest, Dante? Do you have some stash of coin that we can commandeer?
Said I had coin until we didn't have coin.
What?
Huh?
We're good for now.
We're good for now.
Okay.
What's good for now? Because we have some things we would like to pay for.
Oh.
That's not a problem. I'd just not like to give a madman back an experiment. Because in my experience, madmen even use corpses of things that people bring back to them to make new monsters.
Right, but how feasible is it that he can do anything with its head missing? Usually you need most of the parts of the creature to make something like that happen.
It's very feasible.
I don't know much about necromancy.
I know someone who does. And I'd prefer he not have it.
All right,
These are-
that's
If he's already done this, what's to say he's not going to resort to necromancy?
right, but that's what I mean. Is necromancy exactly the worst thing that can happen between Rilo having divinity and myself being of a divine nature? I would honestly probably prefer the necromancy as opposed to him making something entirely different. Which is more possible if we don't return the corpse.
Well, but if we also return the corpse, get new tests to, say, learn some of the properties and perhaps put them on new creatures. And I would prefer to not have that.
But as you remember, if he's making these already, that doesn't mean he can't do any more. Make another one, or make 5 more. Or even if you're worried about putting this ability on another creature, the only thing that having this dead one would give him is material, and that doesn't.
I don't think it's going to make things much worse. Personally.
Something better. We don't know what he's using this stuff for.
And frankly, upon asking, he was very cagey about it. We have no reason to trust this person, but at the same time, we don't want him on our bad side either, to give him an excuse to make something worse to come after us.
Like, as this conversation's continuing to build, Sven is kind of just, there's like a small chuckle. It's just like, you've all been up to a lot since my expulsion.
Sven, we've been fucking through it.
Yeah. certainly seems that way.
We can
I
accomplish a lot in
pray
a
for the
small amount of
paperwork.
time.
I pray to go back to paperwork every day.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well,
Every other day.
you know,
there,
I've
Go ahead, Sid.
no, it's fine. I was sort of just thinking. I've certainly prayed for peace in the past. Don't know if it's much worth sending out into the ethos, though. But that's just my experience, at least so far. I'm not defeatist. I'm just... When you get confronted with the reality banging on your doorstep every moment, it's a lot. I suppose what I'm trying to say is I guess I shouldn't feel so bad about this dragon problem, considering what you're all referring to here.
This is only one of several dragon problems, Sven.
This would probably be about the time that I would we would pour out the whiskey. So I'm going to go get it. He hops up, goes. He has like this a small dresser, and brings it. It's actually made of this like really nice like reddish gray and gray wood. It looks brand new. Like it's almost to the point where it sort of takes you out of the fact that like this is like this like thatch wood cabin, and he takes out like this large glass bottle with brown familiar liquid. Suppose I shouldn't just drink all of yours, Satir.
The sad thing is that I forgot to buy more the last time we were in town. So I appreciate that. Should there be, we need to make a decision about what we're going to do, everyone. Just sitting here bickering isn't going to change anything. I, for one, say we turn this thing in because we need coin. We can't do anything without it. And no offense, Dante, I don't think that you want to fund all of our adventures. It's one of those things where we need to be a little more self-sufficient. So, while it's good that you would like to help, we still need to have our own. Unless you're going to fund all of these events on our own. The armor that we had, that's quite a large sum, and the rings and everything else, that's a lot. And I don't know how deep your coffers are, but it's
nothing we'll feel good about.
And it's nothing that we should ask someone to just pay our way.
It's not that I want to fund your adventures. It's just that I've seen things like this in the hands of madmen, and I prefer that a madman not have something like this.
Oh. I get that.
I understand. But if he is a madman, could we not just squish the next one again?
Can I say something? And Sam like raises his hand.
Hell yeah.
What? This might sound a little forward.
Ooh.
But if we think that he's a bad man, why don't we just get rid of him and take his money? So I bet he has money. Bad people typically have a lot of money from what I know.
Good. I thought I was gonna sound like a jerk for like asking it, but like it feels totally valid. If he's a madman, if he's a bad man, like why not just take him out?
That is a thought as well.
Nip the issue in the butt.
Do you think we can take on a powerful mage?
Well, yeah. If we could take on a dragon, we could take on a mage. We just have to be smart about it.
Okay. I'm not opposed to the idea.
You have to catch a mage off guard.
We would be. I wouldn't want to bring the creature into the city, so I'd prefer to get a hold of him and have our discussion outside of the city anyway. Because there's nowhere we can deploy the tower to release the creature to take it to him somewhere in the city. It'd be easier. So we're already pulling him out of the city, getting to a safe spot where we can do our business. If he's willing to come.
You just hear Gus say quietly, kind of looking at Sam, someone's growing up.
How do you feel about that, Dante? We don't pay him. Well, we don't get paid the conventional way. We don't turn in the creature. We don't let this guy continue on.
Well, we'll get paid.
Not conventionally.
You know.
Oh my god, I hope he has like a big house, and like I've always heard these like really cool stories about these big houses with like a bunch of different things in them, and we could just like take everything because he's a bad guy. So Gus goes, that's not really how that works at all.
No.
We should probably also see if he's on some sort of wanted list. Maybe there's a bounty we can collect.
Hmm.
How do I feel about that? I feel like this could be another case of the Bradshaw.
It could be.
What do you mean?
But we were unprepared for that. We agreed as a party, as a whole party, no violence. One person broke that. Do you feel like you're going to break that promise, Dante? We're not promising no violence. I'm just saying. That went wrong because an agreement went wrong. We're all agreeing right now, if you agree, to take this fucker out, to nip it in the bud right now. If you agree to this, and one of us decides maybe hold on to him for any reason or another,
Oh, right.
that's how we have a Bradshaw situation on our hands.
So the solution is either we take this to him and drop it off to him, or we try to battle a powerful mage, not knowing what he's capable of.
Or we don't do anything about it at all, and we have this corpse in our fucking tower for no reason, because this is a democracy, and if you don't want to do it, and we vote to not do it, then we're not doing it. We're voting here. We're just tossing ideas to the wind.
If I'm not out of time and memory, a democracy works that the majority vote.
Yeah.
It tends to work. So
Sator says to take the corpse to him because to hell with it. Rilo says, kill the bastard. You say, let's not take him anything. I may be the leader, but if I vote, that's going to sway us one way or another. I can't find fault with any of these ideas.
My thing is he has not done anything technically wrong. And if we just kill him, all we are is a murderer.
We have evidence that he's tampering with creatures, but we don't know what for. This is true. He's released dangerous monsters out into the desert.
If you remember what he said, he did not release them. They got loose.
This is true. One way or another, dangerous monsters he created got out.
Wait, so we don't even know if he's a bad man?
No, but we have... Sator and I got real weird vibes about it.
Well,
didn't feel good.
Well, we can't kill a guy over vibes.
This is true.
Not anymore, I can't.
So how are we feeling? Do we return the creature at all? Or do we not? Or do we...
Okay, now I kind of feel bad.
Oh, no, it's not, don't feel bad. It's okay, Sam. Because, like, it was a good instinct and stuff, because it's exactly what I was thinking, but I think...
You didn't have all the information.
I think maybe I was mixing things up in my own head and equating madman with bad man or something, you know? Well, here's the thing. Like, we haven't really gotten that many mushrooms or anything like that. So what else have we done to earn money and pay for all the stuff that we need to pay for? Like...
Oh, that's another thing. On the way back, we were gonna hopefully look to pick more mushrooms as we kept going. Because we're continuing going through this jungle until...
Yeah. But the mushrooms, I mean, we weren't going to get that many mushrooms. It was going to be that much money. It was going to be just a thing. And, then why did we go after these things in the first place?
Because it is a quick payday, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole reason.
Remember, it was Clayton that mentioned that offered you the mushroom job.
Yeah, no. I'm just wondering
but...
we took this job or decided to go on it if it was going to be such an issue giving this guy the creatures back. Was it because we didn't discuss it fully in the beginning, or
because we didn't want the creatures roaming the countryside and hurting people?
It was better to kill them one way or another.
Okay.
But that aspect wasn't brought up in the beginning. I'm just curious why it's different now. So that's okay.
If you want to take it back and get money, we'll take it back and get money.
Rilo, can I see the mushrooms really quick?
Yeah.
Can I make... I'm bad at the check anyway, but can I make a nature check to see like what kinds of mushrooms these are?
Yarp. Sure.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So the ones in particular that you've been gathering, and this is something that my kids were talking to you about as well. Like, they're a collection of red, yellow, and green colors, and in color. You've especially, given your travels, you would recognize that the ones closer to the sort of the red are particularly rare and very like have this like really interesting bite to them from like a flavor perspective, like almost like spicy, kind of like a weird mushroom like Bixel curry when cooked. But the what's missing really, what was the roll again? Sorry, one more time.
Dirty 20. So dirty 18 20. Plus 2.
18 plus 2. So yeah, with a 20, you would also gather the sort of the jus that comes from this when mixed very finely, can become alcoholic.
Okay. I might have a way. I don't know if this is going to work. This will be entirely prayer-based, but I might have a way to get more mushrooms fast.
Really?
if you want to try it.
Okay. I'm
Anything's worth a
curious.
try.
Does it have to do with magic?
Yes, I've never done it before.
Okay, I want to help.
Okay. We'll probably not want to do it down here.
Oh yeah.
Probably
yeah.
want to go to where we found that last patch of mushrooms or a similar patch of mushrooms, and yeah.
Someplace dark and moist.
Yeah, a place where these mushrooms would grow.
Right.
There it is. Shocking.
Moist.
There it is. We're 5 years old. It's fine.
What?
No, I'm 4.
I mean, I'm still old, but whatever. Okay. Yeah. No, I want to help. Okay, that's cool.
So, if it works, it'll be great. But, where's our votes? Are we returning the creature or not?
Well, I mean,
Let's make a decision now.
It's a good point. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to give a madman another toy to play with either.
We gotta take the good with the bad.
So
We have to consider that.
yeah, I think it was important to ensure that this thing couldn't hurt other people. And like, yeah, it's dead and stuff. I mean, we could just like incinerate it or whatever and be done.
We could.
I'm not. I'm fine, honestly, without like money and stuff. You know. So I don't. You know. I don't care.
That's not a vote, Rilo.
Whatever the group decides, but I would rather not give this thing back.
Okay. That's 2 against. That's 2 against and 2 for. If I understand Sator's vote correctly.
So Sam and Gus, you're the tiebreaker.
Oh man, this is like way more pressure than I was expecting to be in.
Well, you're part of the group now, so you know.
Unless a neutral party just listening in on the scenario, Sven, would care to chime in.
I feel like I have bits and pieces of sort of the situation.
Okay.
So I feel like I would have to, unfortunately, abstain unless I had some more info. Like, how did you meet this person? Who are they?
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. Why don't
Sam
you
and
give me
Gus
the
do
time?
have more info. So we're looking for work. We went to the market. Gentleman was out and about, basically looking for a kill and capture and return, but also expressed preference that these creatures would be returned alive. Creatures he created that escaped and were wreaking havoc in the desert. Don't remember if it was 2 or 3, but Bahir that can perform some extraordinary magical abilities outside of a standard Bahir. He provided cages that would neutralize the beasts, should they be alive. But one way or another, they were to be returned. That was the mission. That was the goal. We had an agreed upon amount, which after he had checked up, I renegotiated, since there is a different, I'll say, threat in the desert in the area that they are currently inhabiting. And now the dilemma is, since when Sator and I met this individual, we got very, very off feelings about this person. The debate is to return the creatures at all, since we're gathering that these creatures are not made entirely kosherly, and whatever he's making them for can't be good. Nobody makes Behir that can Misty Step or do anything out of the ordinary like that without intent to do something weird with it. Not necessarily evil, but weird.
Best case scenario, boredom. Worst case scenario, something, the most awful thing you can think of in your imagination.
Precisely.
Mustard soup.
But you could put down their best case scenario. He's making them for another adventuring group like us, as mounts.
What? Whoa.
Wouldn't that be a great mount?
Yeah.
You just hear Sam like inhale, like it could be like a side business. Never mind, I don't want to kill him anymore.
Aye. Just think about it for a second. Would you be blabbing that to somebody you're asked to capture them? Just being a devil's advocate for a moment.
So Sven kind of leans forward
for the CNBC.
Also a pretty bad case scenario.
Aye. I don't know one way or the other way.
He was real cagey about offering up further information about what he's doing with these creatures one way or another. Cagey is the best way I can describe that.
You know, something that, this is Sven, something that Sam mentioned that got me thinking was, what if you did give it back? You give it back and then you kept an eye on him. Maybe, and see what he is up to. And then if it is something untowards, then you could step in.
I could spy on him with Pepper.
That's a thought. I don't mind that.
Could you perhaps do something like that now?
Well, like, I mean, Okeechobee is pretty far away, so, I mean, I can.
I was referring to scrying, for example.
Oh, scrying. No, I decided to split my focus in my career, and so I'm a little limited on my abilities. You know, so no, I can't scry. But Dante, do druids scry?
Depends on how powerful, but I've heard yes.
Muted, by the way, Jeremy.
Give me a second, and let me go through my book.
Like, we have a full cast during the party. What's that?
Well,
did you say something, Jeremy?
I could.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dante could.
Okay.
seems like a good idea as any.
Right. That's good.
That way you can get some more information and
Find out if this guy's legit or not.
Would that be more comfortable for you, Dante?
Keeps us from an altercation, of course.
Cool.
Okay.
And maybe the guy's up to some good, and if he is, then we can turn the beast back in and get the money, right? You know.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Great ideas, Sven.
It's honestly, it's sort of you all's fault, considering you were talking about the king scrying. It sort of just gave me an idea. That's all.
Right. That just reminds me, the king's got to be a pretty powerful magic user to be able to scry. Huh.
And Gus just goes, he did give you that that scroll.
Yeah. Isn't that like a 7th level spell?
I don't know.
I think it's a 6th or 7th. I can't remember. It's nothing I can cast yet.
All right.
Is this gonna take a minute?
It is.
I'm feeling a little cramped down here. I'm gonna step outside and walk around for a minute. I won't be long.
Oh, I'll
And
go
this
with
man-
you.
Or-
Buddy
or
system.
you-
Buddy system.
Okay, that's fine. And just no offense, Finn, but it's a little musky down here.
I was not expecting company today. My apologies.
I think it's more the dirt than anything else.
You have nothing
Fair
to
enough.
apologize for.
Um,
Sator needs to be out in the open air where he can get hit by lightning bolts.
I
have heard the tales.
See, you're famous, Sator.
I hope there's no lightning.
Oh, there's no lightning. I'm just joking. Or they could be. I don't know. I don't want to make that promise.
One way to find out.
And besides, this magic has always weirded me up a little bit. I'd rather be away from it if you don't mind.
So I'll come with you, so you don't have to worry about magic.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, that was a 7th level spell. Jeepers. Huh.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, take that back in my pocket. Wait.
I guess maybe.
I'll
Can
stay
we
here
get
with
rid of-
Dante.
Yeah, come get me when it's clear.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to say.
Dante will probably need some help. I'll describe to him what this guy looks like, and
Okay.
we can work on taking a peek and then making a decision.
And
But
I can keep Pepper down here to hang out and stuff, and I'll know when they're done and stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
yeah,
I just
fair
figured
enough.
Just getting a little itchy, be done with all this magic talk.
Sure.
Go on.
Come on.
Thank you.
So, magic is fun, but yeah, I know I'll climb up like a normal person.
Okay. Not a problem. Yeah, you've as you all exit stage left, crawl
Pursued
up
by a bear.
pursued by a bear. Good lord. There's more interesting things than bears in these woods. Come on now. You gotta
I'm
give
just
more
quoting
credit than
Shakespeare.
that. Yes, indeed. And it is pretty overcast now, late in the afternoon. At this point, still fairly warm. It's swamp
Yep.
life. But what's missing still is the sounds of nature that you've been hearing since you've been here. And with the exception of the will-o-wisps, there's nothing really. You still see like all of the collection of trees and flora and that large body of water that's just to the south, but doesn't seem to have any other wildlife around it.
You said it was mid-afternoon?
Or
late?
Late afternoon.
Okay.
This is eerie as hell.
Yeah, you because y'all were planning on heading out for the afternoon.
Yeah, this is concerning a little.
Yeah. I think that means like, you know, when the wildlife like disappears and stuff like that. You know, it's like usually.
I look up at the sky. Does it look cloudy, like rain clouds? Cloudy?
No, it's that like dark sheet of gray.
Okay.
Like no sun, just overcast completely.
Well, at least it doesn't look like rain.
As you say that, there is a distant fork lightning that just cuts across the sky.
Oh, hey, it's your friends.
Why do you guys always have to bring up the lightning?
Because it always seems to find you.
I know, but why?
Well, because I don't know, because thunder and lightning go together. I don't know. You know?
I guess I'm just cursed with it, I guess.
Well, it might not be a curse. It doesn't hurt you, right?
You know, the last couple ones haven't. Maybe that's something.
Yeah. You know, like, it's probably a good thing. And, you know, like, it helps you in battle, right? You know? You get all, like, supercharged and stuff like that.
But that's different. At least I always thought of it as different.
Why? Why is it different?
I don't know, it just... Because it's coming from me, I guess. It's
Well-
not coming down and, like, liquefying the ground around me.
Yeah, but it's like that thing when like things like attract each other kind of thing. I don't know. Like you just have a magnetic personality and it's electromagnetic, you know? I don't know, but I wouldn't like fret about Stuart. You don't get hurt by it. And honestly, it like looks really badass when it happens. So I
I'll
mean,
take your word on that one.
then you just like, you know, like no one's gonna screw with you when they see you like get hit with a lightning bolt. And you just like keep walking, you know. Like, whoa, that dude's scared of him. Not that you're
Yeah,
not
but-
already scary looking, because you are. Wow.
But what I'm worried about at the moment, though, is there's nothing around us.
Oh, well, yeah, I was trying to distract myself from that because in my mind, that means that, like, maybe that's because the dragon's nearby and we're gonna get eaten.
I'm hoping not, maybe? I don't know. I think we could take it if it's here. But I'm more wondering if maybe those weird cats might be around us again.
Well, let me see. Can I do anything?
I mean, because didn't that happen last time they were around? It seemed like all the wildlife disappeared.
Maybe. Dress. Okay.
Looking over at the lake, do I see anything going on at the lake? Is it still, or is
Take
there
a perception check.
perception? That would be a 25.
25. So the wind is not too wild. That's probably why it's still so hot out here. And you kind of look at the moving sort of I think the word's current, of the lake, and it's moving with the wind. Looking very lakey.
Well, it seems to be all quiet and.
How far do you get towards the lake?
Not very close. I mean, I don't want to move too far from where everybody is, but being down there and all the magic talk has kind of got me a little itchy. So
Sure.
just maybe probably 20 feet from Sven's place.
Okay.
You
also begin to hear the sounds of like whispers coming from that direction. It's not enough to figure out what's being said, but something is saying something to someone. But you can't quite pinpoint like it's over here, it's to the southwest, it's to the northwest. It just seems to be almost emanating from that area.
Right low. I'll wave him over and go. Do you hear that? It's just really faint whisper.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
It's like really quiet.
21.
For Rilo, that's really good.
That is outstanding. Yeah, you begin to pick up on it as well.
Yeah. That's weird.
I mean, I know we're supposed to do the whole buddy system, but are we supposed to be alone out here? I mean,
well, we're not alone when we're together.
Well, right, but I mean, as far as did Sven say, his area is like sanctified or something, right? It's supposed to be safe up here.
Yeah. I thought they said that what's the something about the lake, not sanctified, but and it's not purified. Do you purify it?
He was talking kind of like about a protection from good and evil spell, essentially.
Oh, okay. Oh. Huh. Well, yeah, so it should, like, the lake should be good, And if it's like protection from good and evil and stuff like that, that's like a lot of things, like fae, elementals and stuff.
Do you think we should go look? Or at least maybe a little closer?
I don't know if that's a good idea. Like,
oh, come on, we're good. We're okay.
Yeah, but I can't breathe underwater like you can.
As long as you're close, you're fine.
What do you mean?
As long as you're close to me, you're okay.
As long as I'm close to you, I can breathe underwater?
Aye.
Shut up!
Huh?
Oh, let's do that!
Guy, we don't have to go into the lake, please. Let's get a little closer. See if we can figure out what this is.
Okay.
I mean, we can. I mean, if you want to go swimming, we can go swimming.
Or we could go walking in the lake because we can breathe underwater.
It is kind of fun. I will tell you that much.
Right. Oh my god. I got an idea. All right. Hold on. Yeah. So... Do you have some rope?
Yeah, in your pack I got some rope.
Okay. So, this is my thought. All right? All right. So, I will tie myself and you together, right? So that like we can't veer off too much. And then I'll turn us both invisible. And then we can go walking around underwater invisible. And we'd be tied together so we wouldn't lose each other.
Okay, I don't know if I like the idea about being invisible with magic, but I think it'd be fun to at least walk around a little bit.
Well, what do you think allows you to breathe underwater? It's magic.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, and especially if it can pass on to me too, that's a magic aura.
All right. Okay. If you say so.
It's good. It's good.
But listen,
You need more exposure to magic to make you feel better about magic.
And as that plan begins to manifest and marinate,
Shenanigans.
we'll check back in with the folks inside. As Dante is getting his, assuming it's a scrying ritual that you're setting up. 10 minutes, I believe, if my memory is correct. Zachariah, what are you up to?
Actually, Dante would ask Zachariah, you've been learning magic from Ryla, right? You're muted. At least for me.
Yeah.
I should be back now. Some, yeah, but not much. We honestly haven't had a lot of time to really practice, but we're going to get back on that.
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion?
Can you do that?
Can I do minor illusion? I don't think so. Yeah, that's not really in my. It's not really in my wheelhouse.
It's just a question.
If anything, I've not had a lot of
Help out with that,
chances.
by the way.
Teaching me more magic.
I think Gus just said something.
Yeah, Gus was saying that they could help out with the minor illusion if you needed it.
I was just going to have you minor illusion him.
Oh.
What do you look like?
I mean, I do police work. I feel like I'm pretty good at descriptions.
Could you draw?
I'm not an artist. I can certainly try.
You know? I have a feeling.
I'll give it a go. Might be easier. So, Zachariah's gonna pull out a pad and paper and attempt a sketch. I'm guessing a charisma check, or no, that's a sleight of hand check.
Sure.
Okay.
Drawing check.
Drawing check, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Could be better. That's a 13.
13. Yeah, it's not like it was like forever ago or anything like that. It was just a few, about a week and a half ago that you met him for the first time.
A day ago.
Is that
2 days
essentially?
ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, the desert travel was a few days.
Yeah, travel was a few days.
Oh,
Yeah, and you've been here for a few days too. Yeah, you looks pretty decent as far as your recall can tell.
It's not the best. Zachariah's gonna hand Dante the picture.
All right. Yeah, that'll be enough for a -2 to his save.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was wanting to get some negatives.
I got you.
All right, so Dante is going to start prepping everything.
Okay. And what does your scrying ritual look like?
So basically, Dante starts drawing like the world tree on the ground, and he starts thinking about he sets the picture in the center of it, and he starts thinking about this person. And as he starts thinking about it, the world tree lights up as he tries to reach out and scry on this individual.
All right. What's the DC?
17.
It's the wisdom, right?
Yes.
So -2, so he has to meet or beat a 19. Let me pull him up. We'll check one thing. Okie dokie. Meet or beat a 19. He has a... Okay. So, the glyph that is this world tree begins to emanate. What color is it, by the way?
It is a kind of a sapphire blue, because he calls it again. She has blue eyes.
Gotcha. And you close your eyes, and as the darkness emanates, you feel a resistance as the connection just is not made. As he rolled a natural 19 for a 25. Unfortunately. Oh, and he would have had advantage when I didn't, but yeah. Yes.
Go ahead, you might roll a natural 20. Roll it, see if you roll a natural 20.
I rolled a natural 3. So yeah, 25, unfortunately. Just does not make purchase. You cannot reach out and find whoever this is. Did it work? Did it work?
Dante's gonna sit there like he's still trying to.
I love that. It's a great. You just see like he's like impatiently flying, like like not around but pacing essentially. And Gus is like, calm down, calm down. Yeah, you probably do it at the same time. Just calm down, calm down.
Give him a moment.
I know magic takes a while. I'm just like I'm getting antsy, I guess.
Did you want to go back up then with Rilo?
Yeah, but then like I'll miss it, and I'm so conflicted.
It's fine. You won't miss anything, I promise.
Shoot! And you see Gus go, let me do them.
Yeah, go.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
They
Is Sven down here with us still too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Zakria's not going to try and check to see if Dante is still actually trying to scry.
Yeah.
She's just knowing how concentration magic works. She's not even going to bother trusting that shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
But she's going to look at Sven and immediately just. You have no idea what you've missed.
I do get that sense. Yes.
It's been kind of wild. I don't know why a war ending means shit hits the fan, but for some reason that's what happened. Well, ending.
Right. Well, in my experience, when one conflict ends, it's just a matter of time before another one. It just depends on if it's smaller or larger than the previous one. Powerful
you like
people
it out
still
here?
want powerful things. It's quiet. It's peaceful. Minus the whole dragon problem.
That's not a yes.
Nice.
It's nice. Okay.
I suppose before today I accepted my exile and forced retirement. And, now here we are, back in the thick of things.
How did you find out? And why didn't you tell me?
I was planning to at some point. This also probably would have come up during your time, especially you at the castle, but just never did, and didn't want to worry about having you getting involved with my plans as far as Thyreus was concerned, eventually. And the irony is that wasn't the case. You're more involved than I could have even imagined.
Not for lack of trying not to be.
That does seem about right. But, I was, I've always been very careful. But, something is sometimes as simple as a experiment gone wrong, seemingly is what did my comeuppance, I suppose. I just so happened to be heading to the king's quarters as he was working on seemingly a dispel magics, and it seems, based off of what he was doing, that I was caught in the crossfire.
He was working on a dispel magic?
Mm-hmm. Yes, some artifact. I was this small looks to be a wand of some sort. I don't know what it does. But he was trying to, I suppose, get rid of the magics within it, or reuse it for something else, I suppose. Didn't really get a chance to. Things became quite a problem shortly, moments later.
Can imagine, yes. That's just not like him, though.
Right, I didn't even know he could do that.
That's what I mean. From everything I can recall about the king, doing magic or having magic near him of any kind was a no-go. I had to...
Like the faux pas.
Yeah, I had to make sure I never did any magic before him. Like, he knew what I was. He knew who I am. Like, there's no hiding this. When I'm nervous, the flame, you've seen it.
Of course.
There's no masking that, but I used it to my advantage, and for the king only, and it seemed to be okay for the longest time. But I also wasn't a person at the court very frequently, so for as long as the king knew, I was just a fighter. That's very different now. And I'm not sure why, and it's very off-putting to me that there's such a shift, and so suddenly. It's discomforting.
I think that's, I must admit, why I sort of enjoyed the piece, is then I didn't really worry about caring about it. And once again, it's come and found me.
Apologies.
He takes a sip of the whiskey, which, if you're partaking, and since here you grab some, it is this. It tastes like, right at the front, this like Applejack cereal, and then like the back end is like big time whiskey alcohol like bite.
Oh, strong.
Made it myself. I wonder what one could do when one has all the time in the world.
I was really looking forward to retiring, and then I got this new assignment. early retirement, but I was looking forward to it.
Imagine the prison's on fire right now, thanks to your absence.
Oh no. I've got full faith in my assistant.
Fair enough.
Hell, he's probably doing better. He's got a better way with words than I do. Yeah, well, that, and he's half elf, so he's not got anything to hide.
Dante, I imagine you're just listening in at this point.
Yes.
Yep. That's what I figured. Just want to make sure. Well,
Yeah, Kiritha's doing a great job, I imagine. I should probably send him a letter sometime soon. But
I didn't miss seeing the insignia, or paper birds for that matter, I must say.
we're really fucking passive aggressive.
For such a gift to be twisted in this way is quite odd.
Yeah, no kidding. I appreciate your chiming in, by the way.
Of course. I'm here. I might as well.
It's I can't say it's hard to remain democratic, but at the same time we spend so much time tossing around ideas and no time actually taking any action. You kind of have to wonder why we're so hesitant on anything, and then every time anything comes up, it kind of hits the fan.
To be fair, and he kind of like switches the whiskey a little bit. That's why I did the planning.
Yeah.
Now you're doing freelance work, and then so you're able to do whatever you want. Ironically.
Freelance. Apparently, us being even here wasn't permission granted by our king, and he wasn't informed in spite of the fact that we were on vacation, and I'm honestly very confused. But we had shit we wanted to do.
I'll be very curious to see how that relationship sort of develops for you all.
You and me both.
Anything you want to do, Dante, before we switch back to what's going on outside?
Yeah, I'd actually like to insight Sven to see if he's telling the whole truth.
Go for it.
22.
22. Ooh, yeah, that's a failure. In comparison. Wisdom if his upstairs. Yeah, 12. So not gonna work. It's a very tricky situation for him. He's obviously you just met him, but he's particularly forthright and definitely means what he says from that perspective, but he's a very guarded individual. There is some sense of like hurt like behind his words, because he took that job pretty personally, and what happened to him. So for the most part, but like there's an edge to him that he is keeping from his career at this point.
Dante will open his eyes, kind of look over at the two of them.
Oh, seems you're ready.
Any luck?
We shouldn't give him these things.
You're sure?
With that it took him just I spell away. Yes, I'm very sure.
Oh, so you didn't see anything. But
No.
he's powerful enough for you. I get it.
Your opinion is that because of the unknown that you weren't able to perceive that you're making the bet that it's not a good idea. That makes sense.
He's gonna be real pissed. That's my problem. He's already pretty pissed last time he contacted me. I'd rather keep the deal personally. I do appreciate your opinion, but I'd rather keep the deal, keep him on our good side, and potentially circumvent some problems. Potentially. That's just my opinion.
Well, if that's the case, then we should grab the other two, and I'll get us back to town so we can turn these over.
Might have an easier way to get us back to town, too.
I can get us back to town in an instant. I just need to touch one of those trees out there.
Oh. Fair enough. We just should try gathering mushrooms before we go. I'd like to try it before we get out of the jungle. But yeah, let's go upstairs and gather the two. Well, 4 now.
All right. Are you all hungry? Do you need me to make anything, or did you have rations or anything?
We have good berries.
Smart. All right then.
Pepper pipes up in Rilo's voice. If you have food, then like that would be great.
Amazing. Take a point of inspiration for that. I love the fuck out of that. That's great.
That's awesome.
That is so awesome. So.
Oh, I already have inspiration. Oh shoot.
All right. That's fine. Give it to somebody.
I give it to Zakria.
There you go.
Oh,
You
thanks.
love to see it.
Yep.
So as we check back in outside, Satir and Rilo, as you head towards. Yep.
I was just doing this to Satur.
Oh yeah, that's totally fair.
Oh,
And
Dante didn't get through, so we can't shenanigans. Next time.
Can't you get into the lake? Totally go in the lake. As far as I know,
Well,
we
yeah,
can totally
no,
go swimming.
but we still have. But we have stuff to do. Plus, like, I need to find this Tilda.
So we're not gonna go to the lake? Are we still gonna go find out what the voices are?
No. We're not gonna find out what the voices are. We just don't have time for that. It's just like too much silliness. But Sven's gonna make some food.
hey guys, what's up? What's happening out here?
Guys, we were gonna
Hey.
shenanigans and stuff, but we just found out that
Oh.
Dante didn't make contact. So
Oh.
we have to go back. We have to like do stuff.
How far did you get towards the lake, by the way, before you cast your spell, or before you went into Pepper?
We didn't move any closer.
You didn't move at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
The whispers continue to emanate.
Did they get any louder at all?
Slightly.
Hey guys, do you do you have any like any divination magic, that stuff? Because like we're hearing like whispers out there near the lake, and just like wondering if you can like, I don't have anything that'll help, but and we were gonna go out in the lake and stuff.
Swimming?
Walking.
Oh, like
Aye.
water walking?
No, walking under, like on the ground in the lake.
Oh, like underneath the. Oh, okay.
Aye.
Yeah, if you
That's
stay
kinda
near
cool.
If you stay near Satur, you can breathe underwater.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so. At least I know I can.
Wait, what? What do you mean? That's not transferable. Do you have an aura or not?
I think I think I do.
Huh. Well, now we
It
gotta
feels
test
like
it, damn it. This is science. All right. Guys, do you want to test it with us?
I don't know. I've never really swam before.
Well, you don't have to swim. We just walk because we're just gonna we'll be able to. If Satur has aura, then we would stand next to Satur. We could breathe underwater.
Oh, that's cool.
Wouldn't
I
you like
guess
to-
I suppose that's one way to find out.
Wouldn't you like to experience that?
And like Sam looks at Gus, and Gus is just like, I mean, not particularly. Yes, absolutely, we're in.
Okay, then. This is science. All right. Sven's got to make food anyway. Like that can't take like that doesn't happen in an instant. So we could find out about the breathing and then come back and
Exactly.
and then
That
go
makes sense to
find
me.
Tilda Wilderfist.
Sounds like a plan.
Should we let them know that we're going to the lake, or should we just go?
Oh, hold on. All right.
We're just going swimming.
Hey guys, we're going to the lake. We're gonna find out if we can breathe underwater with Satur.
This is a great idea, right, Sam? Right, Gus?
Okay,
it's
I told
fun.
them.
I mean,
What? Why are they going to the lake? What
So
the fuck
this
is happening?
So that's like right when you're going up the stairs, like so you overhear this. But right before you all get up to the exit, that voice emanates again,
Well, the whispering.
the whispering, and this time you can hear. Excuse me. Would you mind coming a bit closer? It's really difficult to yell this far away.
Come closer to what?
Me, after all.
Who are you?
Hey.
Well, I don't really know how to say it, but I suppose I could show you.
Okay.
And after all, from your perspective, I'm a lake.
What?
Hey, a talking lake?
Okay, I'm coming closer.
Okay. And as you come closer, you see the water is still like very consistently moving with the wind. You see, it takes a lot to just pretend to be a normal lake, and then you see it stop completely. The entire lake just not freezes because it turns into ice. It just stops moving.
Whoa.
Like a tub of water.
Whoa.
And then it begins to whirlpool.
Whoa.
And then, like it never happened, right back to the same current.
Whoa, what was that?
That was me.
Whoa, what are you?
I don't know how to say this other than, I'm me. But the reason I called you over
Yeah.
is typically we've had wildlife and flora and fauna, and things for me to eat. And I haven't experienced that in quite some time.
Oh.
And I was wondering if you could help me get fed.
Oh, well, what do you like to eat?
Well, from your perspective, things like deer or crocodile,
Okay.
pretty much anything.
Pretty much anything.
I'm sure that you're quite scrumptious, but I wouldn't eat you because I'm asking for your assistance, of course.
Of course. Oh, yeah. I would love to help you find some food. So I get it now. Oh, you're scaring away the wildlife.
Am I? I
think
didn't mean to.
I think so. Like, it can tell, I guess, because it's so barren.
I mean, I don't eat all of them. Just the ones that are nearby when I'm hungry sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that makes more sense now. Well, we'll probably have to, like, go out a little further to, like, find some wildlife and stuff.
Oh, sure.
I wonder if we can find a displacer beast for you.
Oh, boy, they taste wonderful. I would love that. I also couldn't help it over here that you were mentioning attempting to swim in or on me.
Right. Yeah, because we thought you were a lake.
Well, that's between us. I still could be
Okay.
because, from your perspective, it's indistinguishable.
Right.
But if you want, you could, let's say, a fair transfer of value. If you are able to help me, then I will let you swim.
Right.
And I won't eat you.
Well, now I have a question for you.
Of course.
Since you are the lake and all,
Mhm.
would you be amenable to, like, like solidifying so that we could walk across you?
Oh, sure. If that's what you would prefer.
Oh, that'd be
And by the
lovely.
way, at this point, now that you've sort of locked in on it, part of the reason why you couldn't get a vantage point of where it was coming from is it's coming from the surface of the whole fucking thing.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Well, so if we find you some wildlife to eat, then you'll allow us to cross.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yes.
won't try to eat us.
And at this point, Sam's just like, I am just freaking out right now. Is this really happening?
It is really happening, Sam. This can't be the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
Zakria gets upstairs. Rilo?
Zakria, we need wildlife.
What?
The lake needs to eat.
I slowly turn around looking at her going, "Ah! Ah! It's magic!"
The lake needs wildlife to eat, and then it'll solidify and let us cross it.
Are you sure it's not lying to you?
It's not lying to me.
Did you check?
Sure.
Why would the lake lie to me? I would like to insight check the lake.
Please do.
And I would like to use my inspiration to re-roll.
Yeah.
I fucking love you, Maddie.
Okay, I got a 13, but
13.
Hold
Why
on.
would the lake that eats people lie to me?
Yes. Hold on. So I think
Knew this was a good idea.
I think I have a thing. I have a thing somewhere. Hold on. No. If I have, no. Where is it? Damn it! I can't find it. No. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I rolled a 13 on the insight check. If that fails, I can spend a sorcery point to roll another d20.
It is being forthright.
It is not lying to me, Zakria. It is being
I'll turn-
forthright.
I'll turn and look at it. I'll look over at Marlon and go, how do you know?
Because I can see into his heart. Or whatever the equivalent of his heart is.
I don't think I have one.
I don't.
But I have eaten a heart.
How is that not unsettling for you, Rilo?
You know, this is not the weirdest thing I've seen, okay?
Also, one quick update.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just wildlife. If you have other things,
Oh,
I don't know, maybe something else. I'm always up to trying new things.
like
Question, does it have to be fresh?
No.
we have a Bahir.
Ooh. What is that?
Okay,
it's a
hold
big
on.
magic-
Pause.
What?
Pause.
What?
It's a magical beast. We killed it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
there you go.
We should vote on if we're
That
disposing of this Bahir or
sounds
not before we decide to give it to the
delicious.
lake.
Dante's gonna raise his hand.
Oh, yeah.
Dante would like to dispose of the Bahir in the lake.
I'm
No,
good.
no. I thought we
Oh.
just agreed downstairs that we didn't want to make another enemy.
We agreed, sure, but you're still of the. We agreed that I don't want to make another enemy, sure, but I'm not going to discount your opinion, Dante. If you don't think we should do this, if you think making an enemy out of this person is still the best option to go, then that's fine. I'm not discrediting your opinion. I'm voicing mine.
Do we hear the lake talking, Jacob?
At this point, yes, you do.
Just as a point of order,
Yeah,
we still have all that horrible smelling purple worm meat.
there's that too. We've got all that.
Purple
Sure.
worm.
Okay, great.
It's start-
Always
it's starting
wanted
to go
to
bad.
try purple
Okay.
worm.
There we
Well-
go.
We can at least set up the peacekeep.
The peacekeep.
We can set up the peacekeep and at least dispose of the purple worm, but we should still decide what we're doing with this Bahir.
Oh, yeah, we could totally do that, but we could do that after we feed the lake and he allows us to cross him.
By the way, is anyone proficient in nature? I assume
Yes.
Dante
No.
is.
No.
Yes.
Make a nature check.
I am as well, but I
All
don't
right.
think it's be very good.
Go for it.
That's a natural 20, so it is 24.
Better than my
Nice.
14.
14. Yeah, so here there is a lot. This is a lot. What? You're in a magic sandwich. Like you tried to avoid the magic, and the magic found you.
Yep.
Dante.
I'm just
go
going with the whole. Can we get rid of the purple worm that's smelling up my keep?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Dante, what strikes a chord with you immediately, especially as this lake mentions its hunger, you haven't experienced one of this size before, but its behavior, though you've not seen one that speaks before, does remind you of oozes.
Oh, heavens. Yeah, let's set all the purple worm meat to the side and let that thing eat.
Okay. So Sator, you want to set up the peacekeep?
There's space for that.
I don't know. Do
Without
we-
caving in Sven's house, is that possible?
You'd have to back it up a little bit, but it's not a super duper big deal.
And making sure that there are no mushroom people beneath it as well.
You can certainly try.
We'll check the ground.
Go on, Ryla.
Okay.
You can speak their language, if I remember correctly.
Hello, mushroom man.
As you're getting ready to set that up, excuse me. One more thing.
Yeah.
I also just want to be clear of my intention?
Yes.
Because I don't know if the combination of purple worm and behir meat will fill me up. So, perhaps you could maybe think about a 4-course menu.
Oh, okay. Huh.
It's been several days. I am very, very hungry.
Well, we could go. We could track down some of those displacer beasts, maybe.
Okay.
Do you think that's a good idea, Zakria, Dante, and Sator?
I would love to do that. Sounds like a great idea.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Thoughts, Dante, Sator?
So Sator is still in kind of the magic overload moment. He's like, magic lake.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Dante, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I have so many.
Okay. I'm all ears and horns.
And you can see Dante is trying to think about how to word it, but you can clearly see the frustration on his face.
Okay, this doesn't help.
Sator is just white, going
Yeah.
magic lake.
Zakria's gonna, since Zakria's, I'm assuming, standing still right next to Dante since we just emerged from Stan's place.
Absolutely.
Zakria's gonna just lean over to Dante and just quietly should we trust this thing? You seem to have a better idea of what the hell this is. What the hell is going on?
It's an ooze.
An ooze?
An ooze, a rather large ooze. I've never seen one this size that could talk.
Would I recognize what an ooze is, Shaco?
Make a nature check.
Whee. No, natural one.
All right. Huh, weird.
Is it dangerous, Dante?
They can be quite dangerous. My problem is we keep on taking on more problems than we've dealt with.
I agree.
Oh
We
my-
do, however, need to traverse, and
I told you we don't need to traverse. I can get us
Oh.
back.
right, Rilo, we don't have to cross the lake.
Let's give the thing some meat so that it won't eat anything else.
But I'm hungry.
Well, we're gonna help. We're gonna give you what we have, but
We have a
we're also
lot
kind of
purple
on a
worm
rush.
Oh, I understand.
meat.
I would like to insight check
I
this
would like
ooze.
to insight check that.
Insight check the lake.
Ooh, 16.
Only on Duval Dragons, friends.
18.
Yep.
Sator's just going, I need a place.
I love that. So, let's see. What was Rather,
I
what'd
got
you
a
roll?
16.
I got 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. At this particular point, both of you will understand, because I rolled a little low, that there is desperation in this lake's voice. The thought of getting close to food finally is almost overwhelming. But what sort of gets your spidey sense tingling is the last thing they said, which was like, "Oh no, I understand." That was not really the truth.
Yeah.
Because you're a lake.
So here's the thing. We need to set the piece now. We need to feed him what we have, and that helps because then we can get rid of the purple worm meat that we don't need.
Yes.
And whether we need to cross him or not still doesn't mean that we can't feed the guy. You know?
Well, there's no creatures close by, and it's a little bit out of our reach.
And if we don't feed him this, he'll eat us.
I thought you said
never
he wouldn't eat
that.
us.
I'm just
I
saying,
never said
well, he
that.
needs to eat, and what else around here is there to eat but us?
Though I did admit that you would indeed be tasty morsels.
See? I'm trying to save our lives here.
Rilo, you started talking to the lake.
Yeah.
You put our lives in danger.
Excuse me. Like, me talking to the lake put our lives in danger? That's just rude. That's just curiosity.
Rilo, am I wrong? I know you're upset, but am I wrong?
Actually, I talked to them first.
And they answered. That's the problem.
That's only the polite thing to do.
I know, right? I'm supposed to be rude?
Sometimes, yeah, it can save your ass.
I don't like these accusations.
Rilo.
22 survival to find a place for the peacekeep.
Oh, with the initial sort of question about mushrooms, folks. You don't seem to between that and Rilo's quick search as well before interruptions. You take it. There's actually a place, one in the clearing next to the lake, as well as one sort of on the beaten path before you got to Sven's as well. Like it's a tight squeeze, but it'll do it. Lots of tree cover.
I'll take the ones further away because
I figured
it's
you might.
too close to the magic lake.
No doubt.
Too close.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
he's gonna use his magic house.
Okay, but
I've rationalized that the way though. Just like the magic bag that I can put my whole arm in.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to all right. So to have not risked us, we hear the lake talking and we should have just stood here and just said nothing, and that would have made us safer.
You could question intent before you go on making agreements.
We did. What do you mean I didn't question his intents? I incited the lake.
After I asked.
Just because I like to see the good in everything doesn't mean that I put our lives in danger.
Rilo. Dear, look at me. Look at me.
Well,
I love you.
I love you too.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, and
Satisfaction brought it back.
That's actually a lie.
At this point, Sam's like, wait a second. Hold on. Sakria, I have a question. Have you met a bad lake?
If you
Sam.
can't swim, yes.
Sam is not a lake.
well,
But it looks, it's a,
it's a
What?
lake. It's just not a lake. It's a fake
It's
lake.
not a lake.
It's a flake.
Okay, look. Let's have this discussion in the keep as we bring out the purple worm for it to eat. Please. And, I'm uncomfortable referring to you as it. Do you have a name?
Yes, please. I was trying to get to that.
no one's ever asked me. Well, I've actually never really, I think, reached out and talked to someone before.
Are we your first?
Why don't you name me?
Oh my god, can I call you Flake?
I feel like that's right on the nose. And I don't even have a nose.
I love it. Flake.
Okay.
His name is Flake. For Fake Lake.
But I'm really a lake.
But but you're better than a lake.
And there's this that whirlpool starts, and then slowly the actual like ooze and like these like 10 tentacles just begin to reach out, and you see them become a heart.
Oh.
And that's where we're gonna take a break.
See magic.
Yep.
Magic Lake.
Come here. Sator, come here. Come here.
Oh.
Relax. It's okay.
Yeah, but I've been sitting on this one for a while. Lord have mercy. Anyway, we'll be right back because we're going a little long in the tooth. So we'll get back to more flake shenanigans. That's a shirt. As always, we have more ideas and ridiculousness. I will, and for the folks asking about Flake's pronouns, I believe that it's fair to say that any pronoun is acceptable.
So what you're saying, Jacob, is it's the ooze is gender fluid.
Fuck you. Get there, let's go. Fuck.
Yes.
Give me that. I'm canceling the rest. We're not coming back.
Yes, Jeremy.
You walked into it.
Roll initiative because the lake is now mad at you. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back, everybody. Howdy. So, boy, oh boy, can't wait to see where this ridiculousness goes. As we've threatened to change plans after being really, really, really locked in to having a plan. Then, buddy system, democracy, and an ooze the size of a lake. That's just a lake. Now named Flake. Any pronouns?
Because they're fluid.
That's what we. And
Gender
indeed,
fluid. Gender fluid.
you just had to remind me, huh?
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
Dante has disadvantage on everything for the rest of the day. No. So as so you set up the peacekeep.
Mm-hmm.
You actually, I'm gonna check something really quickly. Oh, kind of seeing it as it like comes up. I would love to try one of those. Do you have some extra?
No, we just have the one.
Oh.
It's our home.
Oh, then I wouldn't want to eat your home.
Yeah. That would be good.
No, it wouldn't.
All right. Could everyone help me get this purple worm out for Flake to eat,
Oh,
please?
yeah, I can help with that.
We have lots. And it's starting to smell.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Magic
Everybody into the keep. Let's grab whatever flesh you can. Let's go. Everybody in the keep.
I am going to, cause this, it'll last for a minute. That's fine.
That'll be like 2 pieces
I'm gonna
of
cast
the 30,
enlarge on myself.
400 pounds.
Okay, so as Rilo swells up, that spell is cast, and I need you to roll a D100 for me.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid. Oh, hold on. That's right. I got regular dice. What am I doing? Not right now. Okay. Oh, whoops. There we go. 99.
Oh.
So you make one.
That's interesting. Okay. So as you enlarge, you hear, oh, I think I might have, and you just feel this pulse. And only while you're in the midst of casting the spell. And then let me double check one thing. You said 99, right?
Yep.
if you had any sorcery points, you would have just regained them. If you had depleted them, you would have just regained them.
From this casting or prior?
Yes, right now. Like if you had any, you would have regained all expended sorcery points.
I have expended sorcery points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So if they were expended, you regained them, says Jacob.
Yes. And also, because you rolled a 99, as you begin to hear the sounds of this like harp just inside your head as you hear faint ethereal music for the next minute.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
That's weird.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
There it is.
I just hear like really cool music in my head right now.
Right.
Okay.
It goes with the ticks and the talks. Tick tock, tick tock. Woo, woo, woo.
Okay. In the keep you go.
I only have a minute, so I gotta hurry. All right.
And Sam and Gus will, of course, offer to come help.
All right.
And after you begin to, do you do anything while you're inside, or are you just grabbing and going?
Grabbing and
The
going.
moment everybody's in the keep,
That's what-
like Zakri's gonna let Rilo keep going, but just gonna take a moment and just be like, look, we could get rid of the Bahir right now. We just have to make the decision. How are we feeling? I know we've been wishy-washy about it. What do you say, Sator?
I still say we give it to the guy and get paid.
Okay.
Personally, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's not doing anything wrong, other than he may have breeded something incorrectly, or he's a specialist breeder. I don't see that as a bad thing.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna help?
Yeah, we're helping. Rilo, really quick, how do you feel about giving the Bahir to the lake versus returning it to the guy?
Oh, I would love to give the beer to the lake. The lake's so nice. I love Flake.
It's not about the lake being nice. Zakri is gonna grab a piece and follow Rilo out. Just
Okay.
It's more so about if we're gonna get money or get rid of the carcass.
Oh, well, I mean, money's good, but at the same time, I like Flake, and I don't like Bahir, and I like the idea of giving it to that guy because sounds like he might be, a left-handed monkey wrench. So yeah.
Okay. So you're against.
Against. No, I'm for giving the Bahir to Flake.
Okay.
At this point, Sven has come up. Do I want
Oh, Sven,
to know?
meet Flake. You have a neighbor.
And Flake is like, I've actually been trying to reach out to you for a while.
It's an ooze, Sven.
It's okay, we're
Oh.
feeding him, so he won't want to eat you.
Oh,
That's the goal, yes.
He's really nice.
He says he won't eat us. Take that how you will.
He's very
by
nice.
the way, thank you so much for that that spell that you cast on me. I really appreciated it. It made me feel really good. And he just goes, the protection from evil and good?
Oh,
Sure. You're welcome. I think.
That's so nice.
I just thought you were a body of water. Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
So as this ooze is saying this, is it jarring any more thoughts of typical types of oozes that would get a good feeling from magic?
There's probably like an uncomfortable like chill because you've never seen an ooze like that could cast a spell, or one can talk, two is talking about and recognizes magic, because you know oozes as these endless hunger things. So it's definitely odd, and maybe a bit uncomfortable, but that's not really anything different from 5 minutes ago.
Zakria goes back into the keep after dumping the purple worm and looks at Dante and just...
Oh, so you did dump it?
Yeah, she dumped it in the lake.
Okay.
Well, we have 30 pieces that equal 450 pounds of purple worm.
Yeah, she dumped her piece, but she's gonna go back in and talk with Dante.
Oh! My minute's up. I can't pick up that worm meat anymore.
All right. Yeah, Zakria looks at Dante and just goes, we're torn in decision for how to deal with this. The other carcass.
By the way, as you tossed it in, Zakria, it floats, and then you just see like this like bubble of a tentacle just reach out and suck it beneath the surface.
That's unsettling. Okay.
That's so cool.
I'll take a piece out and I'll be like, it's like when we jumped the ocean. Wah!
Yep. Sploosh. Floats and then...
Oh, man. Oh, you know what?
Really enjoying this.
I got some of those.
How much more do you have?
Oh, so much more.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Let me see. I can... That's gonna cost... Wait, what? Oh.
3.
There it is.
How many pieces are we feeding?
Okay,
If it was rotting, the whole fucking thing.
I'm gonna, like, basically...
Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah.
Spend the 3 sorcery points I got back from that last thing to get a second level spell slot so I can recast Enlarge again and help like carry the stuff out.
Okay, cool. As you become Buff Rilo, roll another D100.
Oh, okay. I like this. It's fun. Until I turn into a potted plant.
Find out.
45.
45. Huh. You don't feel any different.
Okay, cool.
Are you flying right now?
No, I don't fly.
That's weird. Because you're 10 feet off of the ground. Because you cast levitate on yourself.
Ah. Oh.
The total correction.
We'll help you. Well, shoot. Now if I dispel, I might accidentally dispel my enlarge. This is stupid. Oh. Sator, can you help me down?
I can't reach. Here, have a rope.
Oh my god! Make a strength check, Satir.
No. I'm still must be two. Because that would be a strength saving throw or a strength check.
Check.
10.
10. That's just enough. You grab and be able to yank Big Rilo down.
Thank you. I'm gonna try.
I would have offered to help, but you're really heavy right now for the next 30 seconds.
Can I walk?
Your feet don't ever hit the forest swamp floor, and you just start to walk.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be that way for 10 minutes.
Cool. I'm gonna pick up Behir meat. Take it out there.
Oh, not be here.
I mean,
Purple worm.
Whatever. Rah.
When Rilo gets enlarged, he becomes a barbarian. What the fuck? Rah. So, so after a while, well, first of all, how so you're just popping in the purple worm meat, bing, bing, bing. So over the course of the next probably hour, you're doing all of that, and it's just it's just like amazing, absolutely. It's like it's having like the best meal it's ever had. Maria, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Duval Dragons, everybody. Play some D&D. You came in at a really interesting time because they just met a living lake,
and we're feeding it.
And they're feeding it decaying purple worm meat, as you do. So thank you for coming by.
Yeah.
Peace keep. So, as this continues, and every little morsel, is there more? There's more. Oh my! And it's just more and more and more. And it's just happy to have it.
So have we made a decision on the Behir?
Give us just one moment, and
We've been doing this for an hour.
it was probably between that. Hold on.
That's fair.
During that hour, Zakria was going to pull Dante aside for like the quickest moment and go,
Sure.
the party's torn, and pull out a gold piece, one of her last gold pieces. I'm going to flip this coin. Heads. I'm leaving it up to fate because at this point, we're not making a fucking decision and it's frustrating. Heads.
I've actually got a better idea. Instead of leaving it up to fate, everything can't always be a democracy. They chose you as their leader. Sometimes you have to make a choice. You're wise. You're smart. You have to do what you think is right. I've given you my opinion. Just because I don't think it's the right thing to do doesn't mean that it is the right thing to do for your group. I'm here to help. I'm here to give counsel. But it ultimately comes down to what decision you make, what you think is best for Rilo, Zatura, and you. You have my support no matter what you choose. We continue to do things in a democratic way. We'll continue to pick up one problem after the next and never solve any problem. And like I've told you all before, we can't solve everyone's problems. But let's start by solving ours.
All right. I don't want a potentially bad guy on our tail. We're returning it to the bastard, but I'm not going to be happy about it.
Nor am I, but you have to do what's best for you and yours.
It's in the efforts of keeping him on our good side. Hopefully, it's not for naught. I appreciate that. That's kind of a kick in the ass I needed.
It's what I do. I tend to keep people in the ass when they need it.
as you're pulled aside and having this conversation, I just wanted to, while this is happening, show you my thanks. But it might seem really strange.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
I like strange.
And you see, let's see, who's out here? Sam, Gus, Sven, and you four. So that's a total of 7, right? Am I over there right? Am I mathing correctly?
Yeah, like.
Okay. So as the lake begins to recede for just a moment, like it's like the tide is coming in, and you see a total of 7 tentacles up and then remove themselves from the lake and become this like floating bubble of mass and protoplasm as they float over above all of your heads and then pop, and you are showered in whatever this is. And for a moment there's a sense of like, oh god, what's about to happen? And then you feel really, really good as you all now have 8 temporary hit points.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's awesome.
thank you, Flake.
Yes, of course. I just wanted to show some way of thanks.
Zakria's, is all the meat in the lake at this point, Jacob, or can
At this
Zakria
point,
hold
I
on
would
to
say-
one piece for like real quick?
So here's the question: did you keep that in the peace keep, or did you walk out and then decide to?
She's gonna walk out and hold it with the intent of talking to Flake about it real quick.
Okay.
So she's holding this last big slab of meat, and
Mhm.
then she places it on the ground as opposed to dumping it in the lake. Hang on,
Okay.
Flake. Give me one moment, please. I have an
Sure.
idea.
Okay.
You're hungry, right?
Yes.
That
Very.
hunger doesn't change much, correct?
No, not really.
Leave this out here. Tempt scavenging creatures to come and eat this piece of meat. This one meat can get you more than this one meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just help while we're gone.
You're leaving?
She's
We have to
attempting
make an
teach
excursion.
the lake how to fish.
We have to go on a bit of an excursion, yes. But so
Oh.
long as we are allies, I may as well teach you how to hunt.
Oh, okay.
So long as you don't forget that we are friends, including Sven.
Sven just like waves, like, what? Yeah. Okay.
A way for you to find a meal. Because if the displacers are prone to eating some rotting flesh, that brings this displacer beast up close to your lake to try to take this meal from you.
And nom.
Yeah. And then, if you're wise, you take a piece of the fresher meat from the displacer beast and place it instead of the rotting meat. And then fresh meat will bring other creatures. Do you understand?
Yes, but also you're still going to bring the displacer beast to me as well, right?
Should we come across them, we'll do our best.
But
They're a little flighty.
They're
They're
hard to catch.
they're faster than we are. So if we come across them and do manage to kill them,
We'll try.
you have my promise that you can have the meat.
didn't you say that you were?
We're going to try.
We're gonna try.
Yes.
There's like a burbling, like
We are
It is-
after those displacers, but
It-
if they don't cross our path, it will be out of the way and a little inconvenient for us. You must understand.
there's a pause. I suppose. Okay.
We're not infallible.
I apologize if it feels like we led you astray. Apologize.
I'm sort of new to feelings.
Aww.
Up until recently, it was really all about satiating my hunger.
Flake, have you ever had a friend before?
The last one that I had, I ate.
Aww.
Well, we should be getting back to Okeechobee right now.
Well, you now have a friend that you aren't going to eat.
But also, I ate them because I was desperate.
Oh. Are you going to eat
And
them
now? No, because I'm not desperate.
Well, thank goodness.
I mean, I'm still hungry,
Yeah.
but I'm not desperate.
But, like Zakria said, this slab of meat is going to attract some scavengers, and you can eat them. Just save one, and then eat the hunk of meat and leave one of them all gross and on the floor. And that'll attract more. It's a never-ending cycle of scavengers.
I hope you're right, because I thought that it was never ending for a while.
Yeah, the thing is that like the more you eat and stuff like that without leaving some kind of bait, the natural wildlife's gonna like zoom off and just like not come around here anymore. You have to give them a reason to come back.
I suppose that makes sense.
If Flake, do you only eat meat?
No, I was actually mentioning to the small one over here.
Rilo
Oh.
Rumblebelly.
Is that what you're called? Is that your flake?
That's my Flake.
I see. I was explaining to Rilo that I was curious about other things. I would love to try something else.
Have you eaten a tree before? There seems to be a bunch around here.
No. But they're kind of a bit far away, so.
Hey, Dante. Can I have one of those good berries?
A good berry.
It's worth a shot.
I know. That's a great idea, Zakria.
Dante creates some good berries.
Dante's,
sorry?
Dante's mic is very low.
Dante creates good berries.
Okay.
Thank you. Flake,
Yeah.
these are good berries.
Oh.
They fill up your stomach, or semblance of, more than your usual food, magically.
But it's so small.
And they make you feel satisfied.
Yes.
That's
the trick.
Craziest thing. I never thought it was true until I had one.
Zakria is going to eat one and then toss one of them into the lake and see what happens.
Okay. Hits the surface and just drops. And because of its size, like, it doesn't float back up. It just kerplunks. But there's this ripple effect that happens, like, just emanates from where the good berry disappeared beneath the surface, and then just like I've never experienced this before.
It worked.
How do you feel?
I'm not hungry.
Sven, can you cast Goodberry?
I where is the sheet? No, but I've not prepared anything like that. No.
Could you learn?
I suppose I could try.
I could teach you. You're
just
traveling with us.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying, like, because, like, if you can do that, like, living next to this would be very beneficial. You know, it's a good,
Generally, very beneficial.
good ally to have.
I believe in your language, the word that they would use for this is wow.
Yeah. It's cool, huh? Not being hungry.
I'm glad we could help.
It really gives you, like, space in your brain to think of other things.
What is there to think about?
So much.
Whatever you want. That's kind of the best part.
I am also new to this thinking.
God, I could spend an eternity here. But I
Do any of you want to go for a swim?
Yeah.
Rilo, I know you want to go for a swim, but we have matters that
We do have things to do.
I know. I was just answering the question truthfully.
Well, especially if you have more of these, you're welcome anytime. All of you.
Well,
Really.
we will have to return because we do have a certain thing to take care of in this vicinity.
Oh,
Are you aware of the dragon?
dragon?
Yeah.
Do you know what a dragon is before we go on with aware of dragon?
Are they tasty?
Yes. Very.
I would love to try one.
I would love to
I don't
try
know
one
what they
too.
are. I'm not familiar.
How do we get Flake to the dragon?
Flake, how much can you move? Is this a place you have to stay in?
I've never really tried or thought about moving.
Or
'Cause
a
I
better
was-
question, can you be smaller at all?
I've never tried.
Huh. Small.
I don't really think I know how to
Because
try.
instead of being Flake, maybe you could be Fluddle.
Or-
Taking your inspiration
or
away.
flying.
A thought, but do we know how long you've been here?
I don't remember before this. But perhaps you could take a portion of me with you? Wherever you're going?
Okay.
I don't know what would happen. I've never tried it before.
Oh, is that how you like reproduce?
I think so.
Whoa. Oh wait. Let's see. Yeah, I can only make him half his size.
Which would be gargantuan to huge.
Still be a Flake.
That's a smaller
Not a
flake.
fluddle.
More like a
Not a-
flan.
not- A flan.
I did this to myself.
You did. You
I
did.
did. A big ass ooze, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
It is fun, Jacob.
It's fun. It's fun.
Let me see.
We would probably have a empty water barrel in the keep.
Or an empty tub.
Wow.
Why don't we save this for when we come back?
Yes.
Aye.
Right.
We should get going.
We should be going.
But
Uh,
if you do take me with you, you won't have to worry about bringing the displacer beasts, because I could just eat them for you
that
during the
would
travel.
be pretty great. You know what I wish we could do? Totally out of character.
Mhm.
Jess wants to try to make Flake into Peacekeep Moat.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that be
Best thing ever. Okay. This is great.
Meredith, I see you. Okay, I see you. Okay,
fucking
you're not
Like
immune
they
to my punishment.
It's a
A
float.
Well, god damn it,
Yes.
it's so bad.
A float!
Yes.
This is the shenanigans
both
I'm
my
here
greatest-
for, Mayor. I love you.
My greatest creation and my worst nightmare. All right,
No.
good to know.
Best nightmare.
Best nightmare.
Best nightmare.
Best nightmare.
Join me. I do what I want.
Best nightmare. That's the title of the episode. Best nightmare.
Huh. So.
Anyway,
All right, let's reconvene at the keep. Flake, and Zakaria's going to show them another good berry and put it at the edge for when you start feeling peckish again. It
Like, you
only
see, like,
lasts
a-
for 24 hours.
you see like a small tentacle like pop out of the lake and then recede.
It only lasts for 24 hours, so eat it in the morning when you feel peckish again.
Okay.
Or
I
I
did
don't
try
know.
moving, actually.
you did?
I did. It felt strange.
Bad strange or good strange?
Good strange.
Yes, Maddie? Are you looking at Goodberry?
Oh no. No. But that's interesting. So apparently.
Are you looking at Peacekeep Logistics?
No.
Okay, damn.
No. Apparently, a spell that I have that
boy.
allows me to move a creature like 90 feet, or if I use a higher spell slot, goes 120 feet, does not specify size of the creature.
Matthew, you clever bitch.
What spell is this?
Vortex warp. And I have, well, on a good day, 5 third level spell slots, right?
Sure.
And 3 second level spell slots. So, in essence, I could move Flake, right? I could move Flake, I want to say, that's 600 plus 270, 870 feet.
Wow.
Okay.
Jacob's like, why do you need to know that?
Okay.
That's
You-
just short of 3 football fields.
Uh-huh. No, it's like a football. Well, yeah, it's 3 football fields. Yeah,
Is that including sorcery points, Maddie?
that's not including sorcery points.
Nope.
So I could then, with sorcery points,
We're gonna dump a lake on an ancient dragon.
Yes, we are.
I could do another 120 feet with sorcery points spent.
So 4 football fields.
So 120 plus 8, 4, wait, 8, 7, 999, 7, it's 990 feet.
So,
Okay.
Because it would be like, it'd be 3 castings at 2nd level and 6 castings at 3rd level.
You'd use all. It feels like it would use all of your points to get this
It
lake
would.
to the dragon.
Well, I mean, I could get it about almost 1,000 feet. I don't know how far the dragon's from us, but you know.
Yeah.
At
We-
least 2 days of travel.
So,
At least.
Yeah. So,
Let's-
you know, we could get it pretty darn close, and then we could camp out and then take them all the way.
Fuck. We could really have our float, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we could have our float.
We could have our flake and eat it too,
I
baby.
said that- there it was.
Yes!
I was waiting for somebody.
Yes!
Yep. Mother fucking fuck.
No, it's actually we could have our flake and he could eat us too.
oh, there it
Yes,
is.
absolutely.
Yep.
Well, he wouldn't want to if we gave him a good berry,
No, because we have Dante, we can give him as many good berries as we fucking want.
right?
Dante willing, of course.
Right.
Dante is actually like, we shouldn't move this thing from its head. We don't know
Temporary.
what repercussions it would have on it or the ecosystem.
The ecosystem
Yeah, we have-
is non-existent here. Do you hear anything?
Because of it. Is it because of Flake or because of the dragon,
It's
though?
because of Flake.
So moving Flake would make the ecosystem worse wherever we take Flake.
Yes.
I'm not about that.
Yeah, obviously. It's not a great idea. But if we're taking him to the dragon...
I really like it here.
But, you know, we could take you to eat a dragon and then bring you back. It'll take a few days, but you would have eaten a dragon.
Okay. Make a
I'm-
persuasion check
Oh, okay.
at advantage.
We're basically like, Flake, we can move you and give you food.
Oh my god,
What's
I rolled
happening?
so horribly.
Thank God.
Um, no,
Party pooper sometimes,
I'm
Jer.
spending a sorcery point for that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
There it is. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I'd like to use my inspiration to make him roll again.
You can if you want to.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it.
I'm gonna spend my
Okay.
inspiration to let it make him roll again.
Okay. Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Sure.
it's on. Dirty 20.
Yo! The fates have decided.
The Fed said, fuck you!
Fuck you! What is this fucking show? I swear to God.
I love you, Jer.
So much love.
It's
So,
okay. Jer will get both Maddie and me back come Tuesday.
No doubt.
Oh, you guys are just gonna wake up and Dante's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know if I understand the plan, but
Oh, it's just
but I am-
That's okay. We never understand the plan either.
it's a
Because we never
working
stick to it.
idea. It's a working
Okay.
idea. All right.
okay.
Nothing's been decided yet. Keep your
Oh.
pants on, y'all. But it's
Oh, I'm
just a-
sorry. I just got really excited about the dragon.
Oh no, yeah, like I want to definitely feed you the dragon
don't-
somehow.
I don't even know what it looks like or what it tastes like, but I'm excited about something new.
Right. I get that. So am I. I'm really excited about finding this Tilda. what we want to do is go take care of our business. Then we come back to take care of the dragon. We'll grab you and take you to the dragon.
Speaking of dragons, Zakria, someone that hasn't spoken in a while, Interon kind of pops up. It's like, I've been listening a long time, and I just couldn't resist. What are you doing?
What is who doing?
What is all of this?
That's
Why
an
is
ooze.
this?
It's hungry. They're hungry.
I gathered all that. I
And
did.
your father is food.
I did gather all that, but like, I just want to understand what's Plan B.
Well, plan B is just we face him normally. We go gather the friends, the interests, and with the help of our friend Sven and Sven's friends, we face your dad as we originally planned. Us.
All right, carry on, and goes back inside your armor.
Okay. Good seeing you too.
I believe I'm agreeing with the dragon.
Is that a dragon?
Can
I
that's
eat
a
that
tiny
one?
version of one.
This is an ally, Flake.
Oh, he's a friend?
Yes.
Sort of.
This dragon, I would not be comfortable with you eating.
Okay.
I wouldn't be totally against it.
And Interon's like, not interested.
Thank you for respecting my wishes, Flake. I appreciate it.
Besides, I'm not hungry right now.
That's so awesome.
I'm glad we did something today.
We do stuff every day.
Take another inspiration for that.
I've got one.
Take another one. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck. Hold on. Wait.
Give it to somebody. Give it to somebody.
Hold on. No. Well, yeah. Perfect. So Maddie used his. Maddie gave me his. It goes back to Maddie.
There you go.
Yay! All right.
Amazing.
So,
Sharing today.
okay, cool. So Flake, you're amazing, and I can't wait to see you again. But we need to go find Tilda Wilderfist.
Okay. Are they tasty?
I don't know yet.
Well, please report back as soon as you do know.
Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute.
If they are foe, Flake will know.
I'm just saying, oh.
Dante just shakes his head and starts walking toward a tree.
And I'll follow Dante going, Dante, why does my head hurt so bad?
A point of... Yes.
Because.
Go ahead.
Just because.
You were saying something.
Just because.
Just a point of order before we go. Can we try to find a mossy, moist spot where mushrooms are growing?
Sure.
Sure. Yes, sure.
Should I make a check for that? What am I?
Survival.
Whoa! Plus 2, 15. That's a 17 total.
17. Is the keep still up?
I would have taken it down before walking away.
Okay. Just checking. And as you're going to start to search, Sven will just say, I did not expect to leave this forest and swampy area ever. So it'll be very, very interesting to be amongst the people, as it were.
Sven, it hasn't changed a whole lot. It's still a mess.
It's only been a couple weeks, man.
Sator is being generous It's a little bit fucked right now.
Oh, it's totally fucked.
Fair enough. And well, I suppose we should set off then.
Yeah.
Be seeing you, Flake. And there is a tentacled wave, and then 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 of these large tendril-like tentacles are all like waving slowly about 15 feet in the air.
Oh.
Jacob, I love this lake.
Me too.
Me, I love the lake. Zachariah is a little bit freaked out. A little bit.
I'm gonna miss
Perfect.
this lake.
Mission accomplished.
Sator is white, and he's just going, magic lake. Oh, magic lake.
That's so sad. I
And,
don't
you sort of head sort of back around the makeshift path that you created with your feet and boots and pants and things, because as Satir mentioned, it takes a while because everything's difficult terrain. The brush is unruly and a bit of a mess everywhere, and you kind of had to cut. Eventually, you do find an area, and it takes about an hour and a half to find, and you eventually do come to a very large area that just seems to have lost its ability to create new fauna, and there's like these outstretched like palm like trees, and on them are collections of these mushrooms, and you get the sense, especially Dante and Zachariah, that the actual trees themselves are beginning to succumb to the mushrooms sort of taking the moisture from it.
Okay.
And they're in the in about 15-20 feet away outside from that is like a very heavy mossy area, and something that I forgot to mention is that the overcast still is the same from a weather perspective, but this particular area is very foggy, and so it's a little bit difficult to see, which is why it took so long.
Okay. So Zachariah's going to spend some time picking the mushrooms that are present.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to purposefully leave one. And then pull her beetle, Melora, from her armor, because she keeps her affixed like she's a little badge.
Mm-hmm.
And hold the beetle out, and she's going to start a prayer in it's going to start in primordial, but slowly as she gets more and more into her prayer, shift into celestial, kind of accidentally, and as she starts getting deeper and deeper into the prayer, she's going to, her hair's going to start lighting, but like it's going to start like fire before the ends. Instead of like the bright white that they get when she's angry, it's going to start going like green, like there's sunlight in it. And she's going to cast plant growth on this mushroom, hoping to get more mushroom, like a lot of mushrooms to spawn, and also to not necessarily stop the trees, but help the trees against the mushrooms. So she's gonna do both, trying to make a symbiotic relationship here.
Interesting. Okay, let me read this spell. Plants that point become thin overgrown. Oh, we had a raid while I'm looking at this.
Yeah.
Hey, Talon and Claw fam, what's up, y'all?
Hello,
You missed
Welcome
the
to
fake
the
lake.
Flake.
Oh boy, yeah, you coming in? You're coming in hot, man.
Welcome, buttholes.
Thank
Not a
you
fuddle.
for coming. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's been a wild one, y'all, for real. So yes, you sort of cast plant growth, and assuming you're using the one action variation,
Yes.
and yeah,
It's normal plants in 100-foot radius, so
yes.
a big fucking radius of
Oh yeah.
plants just.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and as you begin to cast this, and sort of your hands move with the spell, it's like the motion of the lake has like inspired you, because it's as you wave a hand, there's these freshly created mushrooms just begin to pop up, and then in unison with that, another small tree branches, like a small outer like fur begins to just pop up out of nowhere, and you actually begin to see the mushrooms that were attached to the tree begin to just like almost like picking themselves, like landing on the swampy forest floor, and then replaced by these new ones that you've created.
Awesome. She's gonna keep focus on that spell for as long as she feels like it's supposed to take, and just she's probably not gonna stop like praying or going through the motions until she can feel the grass tickling her neck, or whatever, trees, fronds, whatever have you.
Oh yeah, and no doubt.
By the time she's done, like her eyes will probably have, if they were glowing, will have stopped glowing. Her hair's gonna diminish. She's gonna look around and go, "Did it work?"
Yeah.
Not at all.
Holy shit! Yes.
Why didn't we try this earlier?
I didn't know I could do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you, Melora.
You should have
the
been
beetle.
a druid.
She's gonna kiss the beetle and put it back on her armor.
Okay.
Dante will look at her and smile and go, "You should have been a druid," and walk toward a tree.
Okay.
I wish I could have. And Scree's gonna pick a different tree and start harvesting more mushrooms.
Okay.
And she's gonna turn to look at the rest of the party and go, "I can do that a few more times, by the way. Probably just 2 more times. So we've got a lot of mushrooms to pick. Let's get to it."
And I've got my mage hand out there grabbing and bringing it to like a sack in my hand.
Indeed. Fortunately, no myconids were harmed in the current escapade from this area. I rolled a d20 and I was like, on a 1, it's gonna be bad.
Oh, don't do that to me.
So you were fortunate in this case. So Dante, as you approach, you're looking for any tree in particular? It's just a specific size, right?
Yeah, just a specific size so that I can get us all through it.
Yep. Eventually you come to this very large, like gnarled out, like sycamore tree, and it's one of those at about the 7-foot mark, has one of those like super gnarled like hole in the middle, and it is pretty gnarly looking. It's got like not algae, but that like undergrowth of like green on it. And but it is very big, very large, very tree.
Okay. Dante is going to kind of look around the area, see if he sees anything that looks out of place.
Make a perception check.
Does my Passive perception of 24. Tell me anything before I
My
roll.
passive perception is 24.
So, really, it's more about what's not ordinary. What is ordinary in the woods of Chihak at this point. You do catch the ire of three small, brownish, almost brackish looking birds. And you kind of catch their eye. They're about 300, 400 feet out, just like on another tree, just staring. But other than that, all seems to be fairly swell, at least for now.
Okay. Dante's going to make his way back to the group.
As you catch us all piling mushrooms in our bags.
As you begin to turn heel and walk away, there is a bit of a shiver down your spine because one of the birds lands on your shoulder, and you see in its eye a surprising reptilian like formation, very like lizard-like in the right above, like what, not because birds don't really have like eyebrows, but like right where the beginning of the eye begins. And you just hear inside your mind, "The grave welcomes you."
Actually, let me make sure. I don't know if they can actually penetrate my mind with my ring. Look at that.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
That is true.
That would be really fun.
They can telepathically communicate with me, so
Nice. So it just stares at you.
where is your master now?
Flies away.
Dante will hurry back to the group. Stop picking mushrooms. We need to go now.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
We need to
Right
go
now?
Now.
All
Now.
Okay.
You're taking us to a tree, right?
Come on. We need
Let's
to
go.
move.
Okay, we're moving.
So,
How many were we able to pick in the little bit of time that Dante was gone?
About what will come to about 4 like large kind of burlap sack bags full.
Nice.
Collection of all 3 and some of the purple ones as well that were especially rare. And as you're gathering everything, those 3 birds pop and land on the forest floor. You just hear loud cawing, and then
What type of birds are they again?
they look to be the size of ravens. Actually, I'm sorry, crows.
Rose. Okay, smaller.
Yeah.
What are those birds?
And you just hear from all 3 of them. Come and find me. I look forward to everything that you're willing to bring. The grave welcomes you.
Crows don't talk.
Let's go now.
All right, get going.
We're following.
Let's go.
You cast
yeah.
Yeah, did you cast it?
Yes.
Okay.
We're following Dante, and then
Okay. I'm just waiting for you to tell me when you cast the spell. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Zakria's gonna make sure everybody leaves. Like, she's waiting for Sam and Gus. She's waiting for Sven. Like,
Yep.
barring
Yep.
Dante, because I'm
Boom,
assuming
boom,
Dante
boom,
probably has to be the last one
I
out.
have to close it.
You do.
Yep.
Yep.
But just looking back at the crows right before they leave, last second, she's going to use the circlet of blasting in memory of war and just try to hit each crow.
Make an attack roll. 3 attack rolls.
Okay, hold on. Math is math, and I hate it. So that's a 15 for the first one. That's a natural 20 for the second. And the last one probably doesn't hit with a 10.
No, the last one misses as you one just floats up in the air. The other 2 incinerate immediately, and the laughter is slightly modified to a lower volume.
And then last word as she's casting it, coward, and then leaves.
Okay.
So as you guys are going through, and Sator's like kind of hesitant going through the thing, it's like, what?
No, Zakria pushes him.
Okay. And Dante, you make your way through anything that you're doing before exiting?
No, because I have to concentrate on the spell in
Yep,
order to cast
absolutely. And we'll pick up in Okeechobee in 2 weeks.
Ah, yes.
Woo! Boy, that was super fun.
Wait,
Great game, you guys.
Okeechobee. Hey.
That is where you're headed. Am I correct?
Yes, that's
This
where he was
isn't
saying.
where Tilda is.
Oh yeah, I thought we were supposed to go to see Tilda before we hit Okeechobee.
We can do that on the way back.
Ah,
That's fine.
that's
All
not
right.
fine.
Yeah.
It's
Can't wait.
fine.
It's fine. Anyway, thank you all once again for hanging out and watching this ridiculousness. That was a good ass time. And I will tell you that I was so tired when we started, and I am so fucking happy. So fuck yeah, that's why you run games, man. For shit like this ridiculousness. So we'll be back in those weeks. So there's a lot of stuff happening in between now and then. So you should follow all these beautiful folks, and they'll tell you what they're up to. Starting with Jeremy.
Hey everybody, I'm Darth Entreri all over the interwebs. You can find me here again Tuesday night, where I am the Dreadmaster Oni running Ravenloft King of Ravens, where a lot of shit's happening. They actually met someone from this campaign. They met Devin, or an incarnation of Devin, and they've got to figure some things out because they've been given 5 days to make a decision on whether they're going to hand somebody over to him. And some other things that they've got to deal with. They've got to figure out where Grandmaster Jorah is. But we'll be here Tuesday night. Other than that, that's all I'm doing right now.
All right. Phenomenal. Chris.
Well, hey there, guys. So I don't have much other things I'm doing other than this show, so that's all you can find me there. But you can find me on my link tree, which I'll put in the chat here in a second, and doing the whole Badlands D&D stuff. So if you are wanting to follow and help out there, you can go to badlandsdnd.com. We're a nonprofit up here in Montana trying to help people out. So come on over and take a look.
Yeah. You love to see it. Jess.
Oh, hi guys, gals, non-binary pals, and buttholes. It's me. I'm Jess on FreckleSketches everywhere. You can find me anywhere where you can see FreckleSketches. That's Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever have you. If it's FreckleSketches, it's likely me. Drop in and say hello. I stream on my own channel. twitch.tv/FreckleSketches. We play video games. And by we, I mean me, my husband, and my best good buddy, Sam. We've been playing Overcooked lately, every Friday. Sam's playing Pokemon Snap, the new one. And then Nate's playing a roguelike called Rogue Legacy lately. It's a really good time. He dies a lot, as you do in roguelikes. But, you know, he beat 2 bosses recently. It was a really good time. So that's Nate's every Tuesday, Sam's every Thursday, and all 3 of us are every Friday, typically yelling about onions or fucking up people's orders, because that's what Overcooked is about, baby.
Yeah, yeah, it is. No doubt.
A little bit earlier today, since I like to do some cartography streams before Duval Dragons, I was streaming cartography. So that's every other Sunday, just before this stream. I do digital or physical cartography. I was working on a map of cream so that I could start making some other bookmarks, which is going to be awesome. And just general prints of cream, because the map of Ancelon is kind of dope. I really like the way it's laid out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I am the official cartographer of this lovely show, Duval Dragons and Utharian Legends. And I love you all very much. I'm here fortnightly, 3 games every other week. That's every other Tuesday for Ravenloft, King Ravens. Every other Wednesday for a Dragonlance Legacy of Chaos. I know, right? Wednesday. Mouth no work. And then for this game, Duval Dragons. It's been a while. I missed the show very much.
Me too.
So thanks for having me. Thanks for being here. Love you all very much.
Yeah, Maddie.
Did somebody say Duval and Dragons? What? What?
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's so weird. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't have my hat right. Oh, I do have my hat right next to me.
Oh my God, you got us. I want us to see it.
Hold on.
Oh no, we killed Rilo. Flake did it.
There we go. There it is.
In the mail for me.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be here soon.
So, yeah. Get your gear at sonerdwear.com. It's what the
nerds wear.
Also,
back to life.
Right here on the SoMattyGameZ channel, we have 4 to 5 nights a week of TTRPG actual play content. Tomorrow we have Dr. Where the Fuck, which is a D&D 5e homebrew, run by our good friend Ryan, and I play 13 characters, all in the same brain. It's fun, it's random, it's chaos. Tuesday we have Ravenloft, King of Ravens, run by Jeremy, which is awesome. Wednesday we have Dragonlance, Legacy of Chaos, which is, you know, emphasis on the chaos. And Thursday we have Call of Thursday Season 6.
Yo.
So tell your friends, tell your mom, this is where the games are. Also, SoMattyGameZ does so much more. You can hire me for all sorts of graphic arts and motion graphics. You can see my portfolio at SoMattyGames.work, or you can hire me direct at Ko-fi.com/Maddie. Now, speaking of Ko-fi, you can save the Adorables. The Adorables from 4 of our D&D campaigns are about to die.
Yeah, yep.
They're about
and
to
it's
face
all my fault.
an ancient red dragon plus and a 20th level archmage who, you know, is evil but happy. So, you know, and you can help by going to Ko-fi.com/chattyfam and donating. We reach our goal, then we will have all 4 of those campaigns together in this one game, and it will be madness. Now, the caveat is, if we don't reach our goal, Ryan gets to bring his own baddie.
Oh, I forgot about that because he has it. Yeah,
And the Adorables get no
the
help.
Axis of Evil.
So, you know, you're really
What if both happens? Like we don't hit the goal until the day of, then everything's
well
chaos.
Here's the thing, like, No, it's like if we reach the goal, then they show up and probably.
Oh, I know what
next.
baddie he's gonna use. I just realized this is bad. This is really bad.
Oh, it's super bad. He's gonna bring a lich. So
Yep.
Ancient Red Dragon, Archmage, and a Lich against like 5 adorables and a couple of their friends that got dragged there with them. Sadness. They're all gonna die.
Sadness.
So save them.
Save the adorables. Oh my lord, we're so fucked. And it's my fault. It's gonna be great.
It's all good.
June, what was it?
You have to deal with your consequences.
I do.
Right,
I do.
Right.
I'm gonna kill my favorite NPCs. Thank God I got a new favorite now in Flake. So there we
There
go.
you go.
And then and that
Or Floodle.
is all I think I have. I think I mentioned everything. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, look at you.
So Jake, what are you up to?
Oh man, so much. So between now and next to Duval Dragons, a lot of things are happening. So of course, my home away from home is the channel that I co-founded, the Amphitheater, where every Tuesday, usually at 5 a Redwall story. Episode 12 is coming up at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, where shit's about to get super real because we're gonna have a guest, D&D Jordan Lee, and he's gonna be playing someone really, really important to April's character, and April doesn't even know it yet. And also, there's only truth to resolve at the top of the show, and some big shit to reveal. I have literally monologues that I have written. It's going to be wild, which is funny because I never write anything at all. That's why my games are so chaos. Anyway, that's my secret, and I'm sticking to it. And I just told everybody.
Is
also,
this really a secret?
it wasn't a secret. It really wasn't. Not at all. Wednesday, Duval's Gaming Journey. We'll try to see if we can figure out why Super Mario World is trying to not work, or we'll play some Pokemon Fire Red and see how that goes. Thursday, Outcast and Outclassed. It's going to be awesome. So I'll be kind of heading out a little early for because I got to go to MomoCon. So if you're in the Atlanta area this coming weekend, come see me. I'll be doing a bunch of TTRPG panels with D&D Jordan Lee and the folks over at Gehenna Gaming. So that'll be super cool. So if you're in that area, come out and hang out and stuff. Let's see, that's this week. And then of course, Dragonlance Dragons Rebirth, because that's going to be, boy, is that emotional damage for me. I forgot like what it means to be emotionally damaged as a player, and Maddie's doing all of it. That's actually not true. Outcast on Outclass is pretty emotional too. And our new game, Blades in the Dark, Blood In, Blood Out, is the opposite Thursday. That premiered just recently, so you guys go check that out. It was amazing. Nathan's awesome. And a bunch of other stuff. I have a Linktree too, which I'm gonna get rid of eventually because apparently Linktree likes NFTs now. So fuck that. So click that link while you can until I replace it with something else. And as always, we'd like to remind you of the following really, really important things, which are the fact that Black Lives Matter, trans rights are motherfucking human rights. By the way, if you have a uterus, you get to do whatever the fuck you want with it. And if you don't, it's none of your goddamn motherfucking business. So shut the fuck up. How about that? So, just so you understand where I'm at. You know what I mean? Anywho, stop AAPI hate. Because fuck that shit. Make sure to take care of yourself. Give yourself a hug because you're pretty cool and we're glad you're here and stuff. And to steal a Maddie phrase, when you can, when you so choose love.
And butts.
And butts. And lots of butts.
Buttholes.
Super duper butts.
We're going to raid our friend Spookerific.
Oh yeah. Great shit. Awesome. See you in Okeechobee in 2 weeks. I'm sure nothing's happened since then, since they've been gone.
What
Nah.
could have happened?
Oh,
Nah.
no, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Bye,
Can't wait.
holes.
Good night.
Doodles.
And we're out.
Buttholes.